Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. CBS News reports that President Trump is considering a ground operation involving U.S. forces in Iran. The article highlights the significant military buildup in the Middle East, including Marines and the Army's 82nd Airborne Division. Traveling on Air Force One, President Trump refrained from directly confirming any ground deployment, only stating, "I just have lots of alternatives." This news comes amid growing concerns expressed by members of both the Republican and Democratic parties regarding potential military action in the region. Wei Zheyong provides the latest updates on this developing situation for CBS News. CBS News reports that Iran has issued a stern warning to the United States against launching any ground operations in the region. This development unfolds amidst ongoing tensions, with both Iran and the U.S. continuing to conduct air and missile strikes. The situation remains volatile in the Middle East as both sides demonstrate their military capabilities. This caution from Iran highlights the deepening standoff and the potential for further escalation in the ongoing regional conflict. Iran's foreign ministry announced that it is not currently engaged in direct negotiations with the United States, but has received U.S. proposals through intermediaries, which it deems unrealistic, illogical, and excessive. According to Economic Daily News, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Bagheri stated on the 30th that while Iran's position remains clear, the other side's stance constantly shifts. Bagheri also commented on recent talks in Pakistan involving Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Egypt, aimed at ending the ongoing war, clarifying that Iran was not involved, as this was a framework established by those nations. He emphasized that Iran is fully focused on self-defense against military aggression. Furthermore, the Iranian parliament is reportedly considering withdrawing from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT. However, Iran will continue to adhere to the treaty's provisions until any withdrawal is finalized. Bagheri also criticized the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, for its perceived indifference to alleged U.S. and Israeli attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un oversaw the ground test of an upgraded high-thrust solid-fuel rocket engine, state media reported on Sunday. This marks another significant step in Pyongyang's weapons program. Defense experts believe these solid-fuel engines are intended for intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, allowing for faster launches with minimal preparation. The recent test achieved a thrust of 2,500 kilonewtons, an increase from the 1,971 kilonewtons reported in a previous test last September. According to analyst Hong Min, this development underscores North Korea's determination to acquire missiles capable of hitting targets worldwide and overwhelming missile defense systems. Lee Haryung of the Korea Institute for Defense Analysis suggests that the focus is now on developing multi-warhead ICBMs, which require higher thrust due to their increased weight. Kim stated that North Korea's defense capabilities have entered a significant phase of change in building up its strategic forces. This report comes from JJ Press. During a G7 foreign ministers meeting, a significant disagreement arose between EU Foreign Minister Kaja Kallas and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, as reported by NetEase. Kallas criticized the United States for not imposing sufficiently harsh measures on Russia concerning the ongoing Ukraine conflict. Rubio strongly rebutted, suggesting Europe should take more action if they believed they could do better, even hinting at withdrawing from negotiations. The article highlights a growing divergence in priorities, with Europe viewing Ukraine as its top mission, while the U.S. focuses on managing the conflict's pace and finding an exit, particularly as it faces escalating military actions involving Israel and Iran in the Middle East. This Middle East conflict has strained U.S. resources, leading to concerns about asymmetric burden sharing within the alliance. Former President Donald Trump's past remarks about NATO's perceived weaknesses and Europe's reluctance to assist in the Middle East were also cited, underscoring American frustration. The article concludes that the dual pressures of the Ukraine and Middle East fronts are exposing cracks in the West's imagined division of labor, necessitating clear responsibilities and commitments for stable cooperation. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.